October 4, 2022. Trinidad and Tobago Met Services issued a yellow alert for potential hazardous weather related to the tropical disturbance. The heavy rain caused widespread flooding along the nation's major roadways. At least one bridge has been closed, as have many schools. Trinidad and Tobago Red Cross reported flooding in eastern parts of Trinidad Island, including Arouca, Arima, Tunapuna, Sangre Grande, Piarco and St. Helena. In many incidents, the heavy rain had caused roadside drains to overtop their banks, causing water to spill out onto roadways and into homes. The Ministry of Rural Development and Local Government reported a total of 75 incidents of flooding, including 36 in Tunapuna, Piarco region and 23 in Sangre Grande region. There were also 18 occurrences of landslides, along with around 11 incidents of wind damage. Hunter's search and rescue team reported 2 people were swept away by flood waters after attempting to cross a tributary of the Lopino River in the village of Lopino in Tunapuna, Piarco region. One person managed to get out of the river and was treated in hospital for minor injuries. Search and rescue teams are working in the area to find the second person. Other rivers, including the Caroni River, have also started to rise. Authorities warned that continued inclement weather has resulted in elevated riverine levels. Please be advised that the Caroni River may have begun breaching its bank, affecting some communities. We urge the public to take caution. Damage to roads and some homes was reported in Port of Spain, Maraval and St. Anne's. Streets were left covered in mud and debris. 2 cars were swept away by flood water from the overflowing St. Anne's River in St. Anne's. Fortunately, no casualties were reported. Homes were also damaged in the area, as well as in parts of Maraval. In Port of Spain, the East Dry River broke its banks. The Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service issued weather warnings on October 4, as heavy rain pummeled the dual-island Caribbean nation. A yellow-level adverse weather alert was in place, warning of intense rainfall in excess of 25 millimeters as well as gusty winds and flash flooding. On Wednesday, the Meteorological Service issued a flood alert as the majority of watercourses across the country were at 80% capacity. Residents were urged to carefully monitor river levels and to plan safety measures. One Arima man is lucky to be alive after being swept away by flood waters on Wednesday at the Arima Old Road, Diabati. Drick Narin Pollard was helping his mother secure her belongings on Wednesday morning when flood waters began rising. The 55-year-old man was swept away in the murky waters and was captured in security camera footage fighting for his life, tumbling and attempting to grab onto anything sturdy. His attempts to remain in the garage were unsuccessful, but shortly after, he was washed out to a nearby river and clung to a tree, where he was rescued by one of his nephews within minutes. Further north, 2 siblings, Therese Lynch, 44, and her 45-year-old brother William Rem Logan were attempting to cross a ravine near McDavid Trace in Surrey Village, Lopino. The pair were attempting to escape floodwaters while returning from Lynch's garden when she slipped and fell into the raging waters. Her brother, Ram Logan, tried to rescue her, but his body was thrown against rocks because of the current, and he had to let go of Therese's hand to save his own life. Ram Logan was eventually rescued by other farmers who had heard his cries for help, but they could not find Lynch. As of midnight Thursday, members of the Trinidad and Tobago Fire Service's Search and Rescue Team, the Hunter Search and Rescue Team, the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service, and Lopino villagers were trying to locate Lynch. The search party is now looking downriver along the Arima Old Road. According to a Guardian media report, Members of the search party said they were not too optimistic that Lynch would be found alive considering the water level and the debris brought down in the ravine due to yesterday's flooding. Within minutes of torrential rainfall, flash floods at Dunderhill Road, Bon Air West, Arouca swept away 2 vehicles into a large drain, a black Toyota and a green Toyota that were unrecognizable, both wedged under a bridge and surrounded by debris. While no one was injured, other areas of Arouca experienced powerful flood waters which destroyed walls and damaged multiple vehicles.